I'm Breanna.
And I'm Jenna.
And this is the Girls Are Talking podcast.
We're two best friends who have been wanting to start a podcast for a really long time, so we're super excited to finally be bringing this to you.
You can join us every Wednesday for a new episode on all things girl talk, real talk, and everything in between.
Today we have a Valentine's Day special planned for you.
And it's a juicy one.
If you follow us on Instagram, you know we've been asking you for your best red flags, hot takes, and relationship dilemmas.
So let's get into it.
Cheers to the first episode. As two girls that have both been in long-term relationships since high school, we definitely have the Valentine's Day credentials.
That we do.
So on that special note, what do you have planned for Valentine's Day?
This Valentine's Day, me and my boyfriend are just doing the stay-in-tines.
I feel like I've been seeing the stay-in-tines all over TikTok, in the Pizza Hearts, and
that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
We're doing homemade pizza.
And I heard that Netflix even too is changing their logo to a heart or something like that, because that's people have been doing that so much.
That's cute.
But I don't know what I'm doing. I was thinking about maybe doing something like that, but we're also going to go up to the cottage this weekend. So I think our plans just kind of depend on when we decide to leave.
That's nice. So I'm gluten-free, but we were going to do homemade funnel fries.
Yeah.
Because my boyfriend was like, that's one thing that we haven't had in a long time because I'm not able to eat it now. And he's like, we need to learn how. So I'm really curious to see if this is a fail or if it's
Andre loves funnel cakes.
Does he?
Did I just name drop?
Did you just name drop her boyfriend?
But it feels so weird because I'm talking to you, so I'm just gonna name drop my boyfriend.
Okay, Marshall and Andre.
Yeah,
okay.
We're just gonna name drop them because
Marshall! If you're watching this, hello!
Because I have a hard time saying my boyfriend to you because you know who my boyfriend is, so it just doesn't feel natural.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, name drop.
Okay.
But on that Valentine's Day note, we asked you guys what your best Valentine's Day hot takes were, and this is what we got.
Okay, so to start, we have Valentine's Day is a test and people pretend it's not.
Okay, so but what does that mean? Valentine's Day is a test and people pretend it's not.
I think it's essentially saying a girl is watching.
Okay. So it's even if I say
you better perform well.
I don't care what you get me. I do. I do care.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm gonna stand on that hot take.
I totally
feel
agree.
I'm that kind of person where I'm oh my god, let's not do anything. I don't care, but it's Valentine's Day. It's
yeah.
And also I think Valentine's Day is as cheesy as it is sometimes, it's also the one day a year that's an absolute mandatory that is it's a playbook to being a boyfriend. It's just it comes with all the instructions, and that's it.
You better show up and show out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
You're right. I approve that message.
Stamp of approval.
Okay, now we have a lot of Valentine's Day posts are for Instagram and not the relationship.
Ooh, that's some tea. That's some tea. What do you feel about that? Because I feel Instagram and social media sometimes can be so unreal. I feel the people that be posting the most about their relationship are in people's faces. It's almost because you're trying to convince yourself. I don't know. Am I
so orchestrated?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Some people just genuinely love each other and want to post each other.
Okay, here's my hot take. If it's a little photo of you two on not a Valentine's related note and it's Valentine's Day boo boo, you're my V-Day boo, I love you, instantly no. But if your man takes you out for a nice dinner and you post a little pic of you guys at the table,
yeah, on the day,
cute.
What's happening in the moment. Yeah.
But if your man drops a photo with some hearts and a little paragraph about how you're his V-Day boo boo,
and you're not actually
done.
Yeah.
You're so canceled.
Okay. Yeah. If it's a random picture of you, we're standing by a lake in the summer.
If it's from you guys at Niagara Falls, no, bye.
Okay.
Break up already because it's embarrassing.
Okay.
Totes.
Okay, what's the next?
Okay, we have a last minute gas station. Oh. LOL. We have last minute gas station gifts are absolutely emotional neglect. Yeah.
Okay, can I be honest?
Yeah.
I totally bought some Reese's peanut butter cups from the gas station.
Okay, but I'm sorry, but woman, you can do whatever you want.
Okay.
But my man,
good, because I
don't know.
I'm not saying I would just Well, I actually probably just did do the Reese's peanut butter cup. But like a filler, like an add-on. Like, I'm getting you a card, but I know you like some Reese's peanut butter cups.
That's
so I'm
fine.
gonna add that in.
Yeah, that's okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. And if a man does that too, that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
As long as it's not like gas station roses that are like so last minute.
Like, can I make a confession? One thing about my boyfriend, to his core, anytime he pumps gas, he always comes back into the car with one of those little roses.
Okay, but I think that's cute. Like, it's not on Valentine's Day. It's not
I
like
think it's cute too.
Yeah.
I love it. I find it like
it's
charming.
not like he's known about Valentine's Day and he's like, he goes to the superstore or something and he's the last person there. Because one thing about Valentine's Day, if you go to the superstore, Walmart, Freshco, whatever it is, Foodland, like whatever it is, at 6 p.m. and after, like the line is lining.
Yeah.
So like, as long as he's not one of those people where he's like, oh my god, now I have last resort, I have to get my girlfriend roses from the gas station, I think it's okay. Doing it like on random, that's cute. I say that as simple. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of do too, but I just had to tell you this.
Yeah.
But, because one thing about him, he is a flowers guy. Like, he will do good in that department.
Yeah.
And ladies, if your man does not show up and show out with the flowers, bye. That's the
even
bare
if it's a
minimum.
gas station.
Yeah. But if you
We
don't
can't
have
be picky here.
a bouquet like half the size of this, for audio listeners, like a little fake bouquet from like maybe the Dollar Tree, yeah, thank you, next. You deserve better this Valentine's and every Valentine's after that.
Every Valentine's after that. Valentine's Day is a reflection of who is loved and who is tolerated. That's really deep.
Yeah.
Who
wrote that?
Yeah, I don't know. This person might need some therapy, I feel.
Yeah.
That's
You've
really
seen some
deep.
things.
Yeah. I feel like if I felt like tolerated on Valentine's Day, that's your first red flag. Run.
Yeah.
Like, what does that even mean?
I think that's evident that, like I think you'd be able to see that very clearly.
Okay.
Like, who's loved, who's tolerated. Like, are you going out for a nice dinner? Is your man, like, are you staying the night? Like, is this, like, you're getting dropped off? Like, they can't even bear to,
so
like,
it's
spend
kind
the
of
night?
like that, like, is that more like you feel like the in-between of, like, am I in a relationship or am I not in a relationship? And then, like, what's going to be happening at the end of this night? At the end of this Valentine's Day night? Because, like, is that what we're talking about?
I feel like it means that it's like the expectation level almost. Or maybe not expectation, but the way they show up.
Okay.
Like, are you loved? Like, are you getting a handwritten note? Or are you getting, like, a card from the Dollar Tree?
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Like,
one thing about me, I always be buying some cards from the Dollar Tree.
I do too.
Because
I do
sometimes
too.
they pop off with some really cute cards.
And you have to support the Dollar Tree. They're the cheapest store still kicking.
Yeah.
I love
absolutely.
them. They keep the economy strong.
Yeah, they do.
Well, they don't, but they keep my pockets full, so we appreciate.
Okay. This is a good one. If he says V-Day is too commercialized, he's cheap, not principled. Yeah, I agree with this because Valentine's Day doesn't have to be expensive. Like, I feel like there's different ways you can go about, like, spending Valentine's Day. Like, personally, like how you were kind of talking about the stay-in Valentine's Day, like, I love that idea.
Yeah.
Or, like, I feel like Valentine's Day, it's exactly like what you're saying, like, showing up. Like, I think, like, a handwritten note, flowers, like, you could pick them at the goddamn side of the road. Like, whatever it is, right? Like, I feel like that's totally right.
Valentine shouldn't break a man's pocket. I don't believe in that. I don't think you need jewelry. I think some people that are like that, that's great. But honestly, my expectation or like my standard, and my man always shows up, shows out, whatever, it's just like some flowers and a card.
Yeah.
And spend some good quality time together.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I don't think you have to like spend money on it. So I think if you're saying like, oh, it's too commercialized, like it's because you don't, like, you're cheap.
Yeah.
Cheap. But also, hot take on that, it really is the one day a year, maybe besides your anniversary, that you should maybe put aside a couple bucks for if you're feeling that
I
way.
agree with that. I can agree with
like,
that. As
if
long
you're
as,
like, oh, I can't get flowers, like I said, like, you can pick them off the street corner.
Yeah.
So, like, I feel like it's also still, like, I agree with this because it's really, like, have something planned. You know?
Yeah.
And also, too, like, as a woman's perspective, like, I always plan something, too, for my man for Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody needs to know about that little prize. But I show out and I show off. Okay.
I agree with that take though, because honestly, like
Valentine's Day is just like for everybody.
Marshall and I are very content doing stay-in times, but I think that's more, to be honest, my preference, I'd say.
Yeah, I like that idea.
It kind of started, I think our first Valentine's, he took me out, and it was really enjoyable. I had a great time, but I just find Valentine's Day is busy.
It's so busy.
And like he made reservations and everything, so like that wasn't a problem, but it's just like the hecticness of it all can kind of be a bit much. And honestly, I perhaps do find it a bit performative if I'm not.
I think actually, now that we're talking about this, I think I might be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure last year Andre and I felt the same way. We're like, oh my god, it's so busy, and I believe it was on like a Thursday. Yeah, because if it's gonna be on the weekend this year, so it was like on like a weekday or something like that, and we were like, oh, like we both work, like, oh, we don't want to do anything, so we ended up going out the night after, and it was like still like that like lively weekend vibe and stuff like that, but it wasn't so like boom in your face. And then we were like, we still like hung out, did our thing, stayed in, and then the next night we kind of like did it as like our real Valentine's Day, because it does get so busy and stuff, and I don't know. I also like quieter spots when I'm like.
I do too. I think that's more romantic, and that's exactly how I found it. I was like, it's loud in here.
Yeah.
We can't barely conversate right now. And it's not like he took me to the East Side Mario's, you know? Like,
I picked up at the East Side.
And there's nothing wrong if you guys love East Side Mario's.
I love some Caesar salad, some bread,
but my man knows better than to take me to East Side Mario's if we're going out for Valentine's.
Yeah.
But
hot take, I feel like it'd be super busy there on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, of course it would. Especially with the old geezers. Like, they love Mario's Run.
Totally.
Can I make a hot take?
Yeah, do it.
And I perhaps think this may be the hottest hot take this podcast will see all day.
Okay, I'm locked in.
I'm anti-Valentine's. I truly am. I'm here for the Galentines. I am. I love spending Galentines with your girlfriends.
I prefer Galentines than Valentines, because like the vibes are just cute. And like the pinks and the red and the.
Personally, I feel very strongly that Valentine's Day is performative.
Yeah.
If my man is not already doing these things on a random January 12th or a random day in April, then I don't want you.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I don't think that those acts of love that are expected or stereotyped on Valentine's Day should only occur on Valentine's Day.
I agree, but I also find, okay, like, you know, like Christmas, on Christmas or Halloween, you just like, you have those spooky vibes, or you have like that like Christmas like spirit. I find Valentine's Day can still have that fun like twang to it, where it's just like everybody's out at the restaurant, you know, like everyone's having a good night, everyone's getting their love on, and it's just a vibe.
Totally.
So I agree with you, but I'm not going to totally cancel Valentine's Day, because I just think it's fun.
I agree, and I'm not saying totally cancel it. I'm just saying there's a reason why I love a stay-in-times. You know?
But you're still getting your Valentine's Day on, and you'll be in like that spirit.
Of course. And I also feel Valentine's, to me, was a really big deal when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I feel like my mom always did the most for us, which was so
my mom still
generous.
gets me a Valentine's.
Yeah.
Like,
my mom, I'd wake up, there would be some flowers, a little bag with some treats in it, like a little gift or something.
Yeah.
So to me, I always felt very valued.
And like the kid parties with like the little, remember like the little Valentine's Day cards, and you put like the sucker in it, or like a candy grape. Like I still love like that like lovey vibe.
I do too. I just more so mean in like a relationship dynamic.
Yeah.
I don't subscribe to Valentine's the way that I feel most people do.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, that can be accepted.
Okay.
Oh god. If you're confused about what you are on Valentine's Day, you're single.
Don't even go out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't.
Yeah.
If you don't know what the person across from you is to you, go home.
Yeah. Okay, what's our next hot take?
The next hot take is, if he jokes that Valentine's Day is a scam, that's a warning how he shows up in relationships.
I don't know how I feel.
I don't either, because you heard my hot take, and I'm also kind of anti-ish.
Yeah, like I don't know. I feel like maybe your first one or two Valentines together, you're like, maybe you're expecting like, I really want it to be serious, but like I'll joke about Valentine's all the time. Like I ask my boyfriend like every day, like, when are you gonna ask me your Valentine's? But it's like we've been together for 8 years, so it's just assumed. But like I'll still like tease him about it.
I think a more realistic take on that is how he shows up on Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Is a reflection of how he shows up in relationships.
Mm-hmm.
If he's low effort on days that you personally would value as important, if that's how you're in the relationship, then he's probably low effort in general.
Yeah.
If you express to a partner you feel some sort of way about it and that's not met, absolutely run. Okay. Our final hot take is good.
Okay.
Some men intentionally underperform on Valentine's Day, so you stop expecting things.
So they like purposely do a shitty job, so they just set the bar like right there.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They're like, okay, I'm not gonna go above too much because like I don't want her to be like thinking next Valentine's Day we're gonna like crazy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that maybe that's a little true. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's crazy, but I would not.
Yeah.
argue
I guess
with
it's
that.
like kind of smart. Because if you're like gonna get somebody something crazy on Valentine's Day one year and then the next year you get them nothing, I think they'd be like almost expecting something big, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah. But that's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah. But here.
Okay.
So what do we have next on the lineup?
Now we are getting into our red flags, which we asked some friends and followers on our social media pages.
And they showed up.
Mm-hmm.
They did show up.
Mm-hmm. That they did.
Okay, I'm excited for these.
Okay. Are you ready for this? The first one is nasty.
Oh god.
Okay. If he calls his mom mommy,
Yeah.
break up officially.
That's just like
immediately.
weird. That's just like you're doing too much. I call my mom mommy.
I do too.
But
I am a girl.
yeah. But that's weird. That's very bizarre. I don't even think we need to like elaborate on that because like if you don't think that that's strange,
Something's
that's the
wrong with
problem. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Like that just is the weirdness right there.
Yeah. A man calling his mom mommy?
Mm-mm. No.
Mm.
So like this is my favorite game that we like to play on the occasion. What would you do?
Okay.
If your boyfriend was like
Marshall.
yeah,
Like
if
my
Marshall,
actual boyfriend.
like your actual live boyfriend Marshall. What would you do if Marshall was like, Mommy, what are we having for dinner tonight?
I'd punch him in the teeth and then pull the house. And never talk to him again.
That's my favorite game that we play.
Yeah.
What would you do? We'll be like driving anywhere and like just we'll be like sitting in silence in the car for like 10 minutes and then we'll just be like, what would you do if you know something good's coming?
Yeah. Our cars have heard some damn things.
They have really heard some damn things.
We'll have to do a pod in the car.
We totally will. Yeah,
Mhm.
that'd be fun.
I feel like it's just even more unfiltered.
Yeah, totally.
Mm-hmm. Okay. When guys don't communicate, well, obviously.
Yeah, that's just like,
Yeah. Goodbye. We love communication.
yeah, because I feel like not communicating leads to like lying and weirdness.
Yeah.
Like it all goes hand in hand. I feel like communication is like, beside honesty, is like one of the most important things in a relationship.
I was gonna
In order
say,
for it to like work and be
I
successful.
strongly believe that communication is the foundation of a strong relationship.
Totally.
Especially when you're in a transitional age, kind of, where perhaps you may not live at home, like with your partner or something like that, or like when you're younger too. I'm a huge believer in communication.
Totally.
Absolutely. If we ain't communicating.
Red flag.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Bye. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I may have written this on.
Oh, okay.
If his hands are clean, I don't want you.
No.
Bye bye.
If you're not dirty, that's wrong. If you're not physically dirty.
If you're not using your hands at work, we don't want you.
Yeah, not for these girls.
Goodbye. Okay. This one's a crime.
Oh god, I'm scared.
If he brushes his teeth before you've gotten up.
Oh.
Jail. That is so wrong.
Yeah, see, I brush my teeth before my boyfriend gets up, but like in secret.
Mm-hmm.
But like if he pulled that on me, like if he decided to get up and brush his teeth and come back to bed and I still have my stink ass teeth, you're done.
Mm-hmm.
Totally, you're done.
Yeah.
And like teeth brushing, it's like we gotta like mutually be like, okay, we're getting up and we're brushing our teeth, right? But like if you just pull some secret where you're like brushing your teeth in secret, that's a no.
Absolutely.
That's a total. Okay, I know exactly who wrote this, but I won't be exposing my bestie boo. But when his name is your brother's name.
Oh my lord.
Yeah.
What?
That shouldn't even be legal.
Next.
Well, the next is even worse. Because it's when his name is your name. No.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The red flag.
Yeah, you don't want to have to say your brother's name, and you definitely don't even want to say your own name. What do you think's worse?
Okay.
Like, what do you think is worse? Having
Brother.
And we all know what we mean when we're saying, like, you have to say their name. Like, brother or your own name. What's worse? Brother?
For sure.
Yeah.
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 So,
I feel like saying your own name, like, it almost made me be like an ego boost. Like,
next.
Okay. This is one that I wrote down, which I know we've talked about. If he makes you do the driving. Personally, I don't like driving at all.
I'm pretty neutral, but I accept this as a red flag.
Yeah. Like, if we're, like, going somewhere, especially if it's far. If we're, like, okay, if I'm, like, picking you up or we're going somewhere and I'm in my car, like, I'll drive, right? Like, I won't be a diva. But, like, if we're going somewhere far and he's not going to offer to drive, I don't even care if we take my car. I just don't want to drive.
Yeah.
That's my hot take. Okay. This one I totally agree with. If he's mean to his mom or sister,
Bye.
instant red flag.
Yeah.
Like, if I, like...
You're getting a talking to in front of your whole family from me.
Yeah.
I will hand you your ass.
Yeah, totally.
That's diabolical.
Like, if you start being mean to your mom...
Diabolical.
Yeah.
Yeah. We respectful men around here.
Yeah. I think that's you know what? I think that's, like, the biggest... If you're about to, like, move in with a guy or, like, take the next step in your relationship or something, and he is mean to his mom, that, like, you are seeing an insight into, like, your future relationship.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah, that's a no.
Yeah.
He's a gaslighter.
Yeah. Bye.
Yeah. I don't even think we need to, like, explain that one.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
if you're
an
being
absolute red
gaslit,
flag.
absolute red flag. But you know what? I feel like a lot of people don't even realize they're being gaslit until they realize they're being gaslit, which is a scary thing.
Until you have that breakthrough moment with a girlfriend maybe, and you're like, you're upset about a fight, you're talking about it, and then they give you that kind of like, yeah, that's a combo that's been, yeah,
that's a no.
That's crazy.
Oh, this one was like, he jokes about being a bad boyfriend. That's weird. Like, in what context? Like, oh, like, I didn't do something for you because I'm such a bad boyfriend.
And any context.
Or, like, in a fight.
Even that.
Like I've had friends who, like, they'll be, like, fighting with their boyfriend, and they're, like, and they try to, this is gaslighting 101, and they're trying to be, like, oh my god, like, I'm just such a bad boyfriend, and they want you to, like, pity them, and it's like, okay, then don't be a bad boyfriend. Like, what? Like, that's just weird. I feel like that's so high school.
Yeah. Totally.
Says he's not romantic, like it's a personality trait. That's just right back to the gaslighting 101. That's just crazy. Like,
you need to find someone else.
Yeah. Because somebody who, like, actually likes you will do those things. Right? Like, they'll actually take pride of, like, doing those things.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's really weird. Should we go into, that's our red flags. Should we step into our green flags?
We sure can.
Okay, so this category is called green flags no one talks about.
Okay, hit me with one.
He fills up the water bottle at night.
Yes, married, engaged, we're wedded.
Exactly.
Yeah, every night.
Especially if you don't have to be like, oh my god, can you get me a water? Like, they just are like it's like routine, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know the routine.
Yeah.
Get the water.
Yeah. Maybe a snack.
Yeah. I like popcorn at night sometimes. Oh god, I don't want to read this one because, like, this is my boyfriend's red flag, so I'm too embarrassed.
Okay. He does his own laundry. Men, that is a very valuable life skill.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My boyfriend doesn't do his own laundry, and I'm gonna expose him here for a minute. I'm gonna turn up the dial and expose him a little bit more.
Oh.
So the other day, we're like walking upstairs, right? And he like takes his laundry basket that's like completely clean, folded, everything, right? And it's in the basket. He just has to bring it up the stairs. And he's like walking it up the stairs, and he goes, "Ugh, I just hate doing laundry." What are you doing? And because he has to like put it away, right? It's like I'm like, okay. Which arguably is the worst part of doing laundry, because I'll do my laundry, but there's some times where like I really have to like put it away right away. Otherwise, now it's sitting for at least 2 to 3 days.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But you can't be saying that when you didn't do the laundry.
Yeah, no, that's so wrong.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But that's all I'm gonna say about that.
That would have been that would be my biggest ick in a man, I think. Is if they didn't do their own laundry. Like,
really?
Yeah, I don't.
See, it doesn't bother me too much, but I just like to like make fun of him about it.
I love a domesticated man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's very important.
Yeah, unfortunately that's not my favorite.
Well, are you good at laundry, girls? Because that's never going to change, I fear.
Yeah. I can lock in.
Yeah. Are you prepared to do laundry for the rest of your life?
Yeah, I guess so.
You gotta like a whole lot to be doing all that.
You feel?
Yeah.
But I feel like if one person's doing...
I hate doing laundry.
Yeah, but like if you're gonna do your laundry anyways, like
now you have 2 loads, babe.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I don't know. Laundry doesn't.
And also, like,
much.
my man's blue collar. Like, I'm not washing his clothes on mine. You know, so it really is not just 2 loads. Like, it's like 2 loads.
Oh, maybe 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay. He has a lot of green flags, so I'll let the one red flag.
Just expose it?
Yeah. Just totally expose him.
Okay, another green flag, which I stand on 10 toes down. He has hobbies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. I think that's a green flag for anybody, because I think one of the biggest like things in relationships that won't make it work is if you like your life becomes your partner's life.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's so important to still have things you do for yourself, because otherwise it's like you like, who are you know?
Yes.
So I think that's like a green flag for anybody.
I also feel that's a green flag as an individual.
Yeah.
I think having a strong sense of independence and knowing who you are to your core, your values, your hobbies, your interests, I think especially in your young 20s, being able to learn that about yourself and kind of navigate that era of life is really important.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
I think that's just like, if you don't have a hobby,
you're a loser.
Find one.
Yeah, get out there, get off your phone.
Yeah.
Some hobbies, like my boyfriend is super into fishing. That's definitely in the last couple of years has been like not even his hobby, but now like his personality trait.
Yeah.
You know, like he's so into fishing, so that is like number 1 on the hobby list right now.
And your hobbies too don't have to be like outside of like your comfort zone. Like for me, like I love to cook and read and like granny activities, but like you know, like it's in the comfort of my own home. Like there's hobbies that I like to do like outside of that really get me out of my comfort zone, or like active or something. But like you also can find stuff that bring you joy in your like comfort space too.
And I think that's even more valuable.
Yeah.
Being able to spend time with yourself purposefully and meaningfully and with some intention. Yeah, absolutely.
Totally.
For sure. Yeah. Us girls, we love our granny activities.
Yeah.
One thing about us, our girls' nights look a lot like a book and maybe a fresh thing of sourdough. Yeah. What's some other hobbies that like Andre's maybe into?
Andre's hobbies?
Yeah. Like what's like one of your favorite hobbies of Andre's?
I don't know if I necessarily have I mean, together we just got the trailer, so like we love trailering together and that sort of thing. I would say his favorite hobby is probably snowmobiling.
Okay.
Which I love for him because he's so like happy and passionate about it, right? Like he'll talk about snowmobiling in like July.
Yeah.
So I would say that that's probably his favorite activity. I would say his hobbies are mostly like activity oriented.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. One thing Marshall and I have recently gotten into that's a little bit strange and super fun actually is bowling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Andre and I actually went bowling too, and his parents do like a little bowling league, and they play like every Tuesday or something. So I think we were contemplating maybe like joining like next year or something like that, because it actually sounds like so much fun.
Yeah, we started a little bowling league with Marshall's buddy and his girlfriend every Tuesday. So
yeah,
you
know what? It's a good get you out there activity, and it's not long. Like
no, it isn't.
I like bowling too. I suck at bowling.
Same.
Like, no, like, I was getting zeros with the gutters up. And I actually don't think that that's, like, physically possible. Like, I feel like that's something that shouldn't happen at all. But I managed to do it, like, 9 times.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was bad.
Okay, final green flag here. You can sit in silence without it being awkward.
Yeah.
That's
because
important.
sometimes you just want to TikTok, Pinterest, whatever.
Read your book.
Yeah. Like, you just want
watch your own show.
I love, like, even with friends, like, I find you and I, like, we can be in each other's company without being in each other's company.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's one of my favorite things to do with my boyfriend, which might be horrible, but like just being able to be in each other's space and like make room for each other when maybe we've had a long day at work, I've had a long day at school. Like the other night he came over and I had literally just written like a case brief, this huge long paper, and I was so mentally drained.
Yeah.
But he still came over, spent the night, and just like being able to just unwind from like the chaos that was writing this paper, and then just being able like no high expectations, just like we're gonna chill, and that is so fulfilling.
Yeah, one thing Andre and I also like, we always like to have like a good TV show together on the go, but we've also like, I love how they have started doing more like short series. So we've been really getting into like a couple like different like thrillery like short series. So we just finished His and Hers, which was really good. And then we just finished Runaway, which was still good. I liked His and Hers better. But yeah, like even just those short TV series, they're so fun. You can bang those out in like a weekend. Like it's just super quick and easy.
Marshall's been really mad at me lately because we started His and Hers and we've got like good progress through it.
Yeah.
But I think I know what's maybe gonna happen. We're on episode 3 now.
You don't. I can promise you don't.
I'm such a huge reader. I'm like, I need to read the book first.
Just watch the show because honestly, it's so good. Like we also love to like kind of guessing back and forth, but I can promise you, whatever you're thinking, you're wrong.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, what are you
thinking?
thinking?
Is it 6 episodes in this one? Do you remember? 8?
6.
Okay. Yeah. So we're halfway through.
Oh, okay. Like, what are your thoughts?
I think it was both of them, like, together, kind of.
Okay. Like, you'll just never know. Like, just watch it.
Okay.
Watch it.
Okay.
And you won't guess. Like, you can't. It's impossible.
So, this brings us to our next segment in today's podcast, which is He's a 10, but...
Oh my god, I love this game. Yeah, let's get into it. I love it. Have you seen the TikTok trend where people, like, read it about the other person? Like, they'll be like, oh, like, they're a 10, but they're on their phone so much, and they're, like, talking about the person that they're videotaping, and I'm like,
What would that be for me?
Oh, I don't know. I would go,
She's a 10, but...
She's a 10, but her driving's a little scary.
Do you feel that way?
Sometimes. Sometimes just a little bit. Except I think your driving has gotten a lot better.
What?
Yeah.
You're managing it that much that you feel it's got better?
No, but when you
Whoa.
when you first got your car, like sometimes it got scary. A little
What
bit.
are you talking about?
Like a little bit.
Give
like,
me a good example.
Okay, good example. Like one of the first days you got your car, we're like making a left-hand turn and you did not have the right of way and somebody was just driving straight and you just turned into oncoming traffic and laid on your horn on them, and I'm like, babe, like, you know, like when the light turns green, if you don't have an advance, you have to wait till the traffic's done coming. So like, but you've gotten much better. There hasn't been an incident like that in a long time.
I'm glad you're feeling safer in the four walls of the car.
Okay, what would mine be?
I'm not over this yet. That was so truthful.
I'm just being a truther.
But get you a bestie boo that makes sure you're safe. This girl was putting some damn washer.
Yes.
I couldn't see out my damn windshield.
Yeah, see, like, it just gets scary sometimes.
Well, that's the hottest thing about you. Like, I had no idea how to do that.
I know. I didn't
That's a skill.
either that much, but I felt like in my car sometimes I get a little scared because I have two blue nozzles, so sometimes I'm like, ew, which one is it going to? But I was like, if
Coolant?
I think, but like I was like, but I'm like, if I open this hood up, I think if there's a blue nozzle, I can confidently do this. And then when you sprayed it and it came out, I was like, okay, I know how to do this.
You're just guesstimating with my feet.
Not entirely. Okay, what's mine?
I don't know.
She's just a 10.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I know.
Oh god.
She's a 10, but she's got a fucking attitude.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have an attitude. Give me an example. No one wants to know.
No, this episode will be like 4 days long.
Okay. Next.
Okay, he's a 10, but
Okay.
he's a hugger.
Like, for me or for like his life? Like,
I don't know. It's just they said he's a hugger.
He's a hugger.
Like a hugger when he sees his buddies. Hugger like
Oh, I like that.
like a quick hug. But if he's like a mushy gushy, oh, it's so good to see. Like to everyone, no, bye.
Okay. I'm gonna probably just keep him at like, because if he's a 10 and like he just likes to hug people, like, okay. Yeah, he's a 10.
Yeah, as long as it's not too excessive.
Yeah. As long as it's not embarrassing, but like.
Yeah, if it's like mushy gushy hugging, like oh, like bye.
Yeah.
Weirdo. He's a 10, but asks you to split the bill.
I'm gonna probably bring him down to like.
-14.
Yeah.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah.
You're stuck with the whole bill and we're never speaking again.
Because also too, like if you ask somebody out and then like, I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I have no opinion.
Okay.
Like, is this a first date? Cause like,
I don't know.
that's crazy.
That is kind of crazy.
Yeah. If I went on a first
Well,
date.
I don't think it would exceed a first date.
No, it
You know,
wouldn't.
so this
It wouldn't.
wouldn't.
Okay, so we're gonna say this
date.
first date.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bye.
that would be the last date.
Yeah.
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 It would, like, yeah, that's the last of that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Okay. The last one that I'll read and then I'll pass it back to you. He calls every ex crazy.
Oh.
It's him. He's the problem.
Yeah, if
Every
you're
ex.
calling every ex crazy, I think you
Yeah.
might be crazy. And also, I'm gonna dock you extra points because you're just talking about your ex-girlfriends. So I'm gonna probably bring you down to a 3.
Okay. I personally feel pretty strongly about this one actually, because I also think calling an individual crazy,
Yeah.
like that's gotta have like a loaded backstory.
I find crazy to be one of like the worst insults.
I
Like
do
when
too.
they're like, "You're crazy."
Yeah.
No.
So for a man to call multiple women crazy,
Yeah.
what did you do to somebody to make you call them
Yeah.
like what's
They're
going
crazy
on
for
here?
a reason, babe.
Yeah,
And
and
you might be the
even
problem.
that, like, I don't even believe it half the time. You know,
Yeah.
like they're not crazy. You're just an asshole.
Yeah, totally. He's a 10, but he can't apologize without explaining why he is actually right.
He or she?
Hey! No, I can apologize.
That's Jenna's toxic trait.
That is not my
You
toxic
even
trait.
say that about yourself.
No, I can apologize properly when it's warranted.
That sounds like something somebody who does that would say.
Sometimes it's like, hey, I'm sorry. Like, okay, one of my biggest icks though is when somebody apologizes and they say, I'm sorry you feel that way. Or I'm sorry you think that way. I'm like,
Yeah, then keep your damn mouth closed because clearly you're not
Yeah.
sorry.
no, I'm not like that. If I like do something wrong, I can apologize. But if I'm like doing if you're not apologizing for something that you don't think you did wrong, sometimes it's questionable. But I'm just gonna leave it at that. I can apologize.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't rate him. He's a 10, but
0.
yeah, I'm gonna give him like a 2.
You're being very generous.
Yeah, because I think like there's things that people can like build on and work on, so maybe he can go to some therapy and fix that. But if he doesn't, then he's back. Yeah, I can build a man off of that.
Okay.
Oh god.
Okay.
He's a 10, but he greets his friends by saying, "Hey, boss." Like that, with the hands, like a pine.
Boss.
Hey, boss.
Always boss, not hey. It's
like,
always boss.
like here.
I'm not even gonna do that right
Hey,
now.
boss. Don't reject my boss.
The boss part especially, like, you're one.
Or like if he's at like dinner and like he says to the waiter like, "Hey, boss, can you," like, yeah.
I'd be so embarrassed.
So embarrassed.
Did he do that to you?
My boyfriend, no.
Okay.
No. But like he'd be like, hey buddy, hey bud. Like I think to his friends he would be like, "Hey bud." I think he would say more than like boss. But I feel like a lot
That's
of men,
acceptable, but boss is crazy.
But
and
a
I
lot of
actually
men
think
say
that's disrespectful.
a lot of men say like, "Hey boss."
I think that can be condescending.
Mm-hmm. It's just like 2. It's extra.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He's a 10, but he plays his phone too loud when in bed, brain rotting. Like, are you doing like TikTok war where like you're turning up your videos, they're turning up their videos? Because he's now down to like a 5.
My boyfriend's the culprit of the year for that, and I can't stand it.
Yeah.
Can't stand it.
Yeah.
He'll be TikToking so loud.
Yeah.
So loud.
Yeah.
And
Do
I'll
you
be
like
"Hey,
purposely turn up your TikTok to like
No,
overpower?
because I like to be like quiet and at peace. He's the kind of person that can sleep with the TV on. I like pitch dark, no noise, boom. But he'll be there on his phone, and it's at like 5 volume, and I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah.
why is this so loud for?
Yeah, that's a lot.
But the other thing too, then I feel like a mean girl, because he has a claim that because of his job, it's affected his hearing a tad.
That's funny.
So he genuinely has convinced himself.
Maybe he needs to go to a hearing clinic.
Maybe. But he has convinced himself that he's got a little bit of a hearing issue due to his job. So if that's true or not, I feel kind of bad getting mad at him. So I try to be kind about it, but
yeah, but it's so irritating.
it grinds my gears.
Yeah. Okay, that's all for He's a 10, but I feel like we didn't even rate half of them, but like that's okay. It's just like probably
They're
all
all
of them are
zeros.
zeros. Yeah, all of them are zeros. Like if you're doing any of that stuff, 0. Okay, our next game is this or that, relationship edition. Okay, ready? This or that, phone call or FaceTime.
FaceTime.
Yeah, me too. I love a good FaceTime.
Yeah.
Because when I'm telling like a story or something like that, like I want to see your reaction.
Yeah, I feel it's like a little bit more
Yeah.
intimate.
I'm the same too, even with like my friends or my family. Like, answer my FaceTime.
The messages. That is my favorite update Apple has ever
Yes,
had.
the FaceTime messages. Like,
Mhm.
I love that. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's like leaving like a
We used to
voicemail.
abuse that.
We do use that. My favorite too is that you can save them to your camera roll.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Yeah. Thank you, Apple.
Okay. This or that, date night in or date night out?
To my core, I'm a date night in.
Yeah.
But I want to say out.
Yeah.
But I actually genuinely can appreciate a date night in.
My favorite date that I feel like we do often is just cooking dinner, like at home together, whatever, watching like trashy reality TV
Some Jersey Shore.
or like a funny movie, and then maybe getting like Dairy Queen blizzards or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like my favorite date night. I just love to be cozy. But there is a time and a place to like, one of my also favorite dates is going to the movies.
I
Like
was
I'm
just
a
about
movie
to say
person.
that. Yeah.
So like I really like going on like a movie date, but I prefer like an in dinner date that we can like just watch on the couch and chill out than an out dinner date.
Sometimes Marshall and I will kind of do best of both worlds with those, and like we'll have a nice dinner at home and then go to a movie, and then come back and just veg. And to me, like that little mix of both, that's like the peace. That is the peace.
Okay. Snuggle or face the wall?
Face the wall. Maybe a little snuggle to fall asleep, but when I'm sleeping, respect my space.
I'm actually gonna I'm the exact same way. Like a snuggle time, and then there's like, okay, I'm actually going to sleep now. Like, but like I can snuggle when I'm not doing, like when I'm not going to sleep. Yeah, I agree with that. PDA or private affection?
I like a bit of both, to be honest. I don't like an excessive PDA, but like if we're out for dinner, you're gonna be holding my hand, like, you know?
Yeah, I don't like to be like so PDA that I'm making myself uncomfortable. Like I'm like, ew, I'm that person, because we've all gone out in public with people and we've been like, oh my god, you're embarrassing, right? Like friends and stuff. But I don't want you to be like treating me as if I'm your buddy and not your girlfriend at the same time.
So I am big on like a little, like when we're out bowling or something, like we'll give a kiss or like a little hug here and there, but like you will never see anything more than a little peck. That's crazy.
Like you're not making out at the bowling alley.
No. Or like if you're out for dinner, like we're gonna be beside each other, hugging each other a little bit to the side or something, you know, but like a peck as far as it gets. But I know as soon as I said sitting beside each other.
My biggest pet peeve came out of me. So my biggest pet peeve is when couples or anybody sits on the same side of the booth.
But I love nothing more.
I hate that. Like, and on actually, okay, when I first met Andre, like first time meeting him, our first date, I like got there first, right? We were like 14. I get there and I'm like,
Tim Hortons?
At Tim Hortons, like after school, like, oh, I'm gonna meet you there, right? So I get there first, right? Because like my mom drops me off. Andre's like riding his little skateboard or whatever to the date. So I get there and I'm like, oh my god. So I sit down in a booth and then I just have this crazy thought. I'm like, oh my god, what if he tries to sit on the same side as me? Because who would do that on a first date? Like literally no one. But I was just panicking because I was like, that's my biggest pet peeve of all time. And if he does that, like I'll just have to stop it right there. Like I'll be like, I seen what I needed to see. Bye. So like that's just my biggest pet peeve, and Andre makes fun of me about it to this day. And there's been times we've been out and he's like, can I sit on the same side of the booth with you because I want to watch this TV? And I'm like, no. Like, I'm too embarrassed. I don't know. It just embarrasses me. I feel like it looks so embarrassing when couples are out and they're, like, sitting together on the same side of the booth. Like, if I see you doing that, I'd be like, oh, my God.
Really?
Yeah.
I just love it.
Yeah,
I also feel like I'm such a people watcher. Like, I'll sit there and, like, analyze everything and everyone
that's
in the
something
restaurant.
I would analyze, though. I would make fun of you for that.
I don't care. But, like, I sit in a restaurant and I'll, like, analyze the things going on.
Yeah.
And then being able to, like, kind of whisper to Marshall and not have to be like, look at these people beside us. Like, it's so much easier, you know? And, like, I don't know. I, like, if I'm out for dinner with, like, my partner, like, we're probably touching a little bit, so it's nice. Like,
really? Like,
yeah, nothing crazy, but like your hand would be on my leg or something, or
see,
like a little, like,
I don't know. Like for me, conversation for me is better like this. Like I want to like look at you. We'll like hold hands across the table or do one of these like see on the leg things.
Okay, well let me tell you this.
But, like,
it depends on the kind of dinner. If it's a regular date night out, I like to sit beside each other. But like, for example, if we're going out for dinner because we want to talk about something, or like there's like a big change coming up in one of our lives and we just want to like debrief and like we're both on the same page kind of thing, we will sit across from each other. Like it's like a conference meeting, and that's what we say. We'll text each other and go, conference question mark? It's like, yeah, let's have a conference for this.
You will never see me doing anything other than a conference.
It's like, yeah, let's have a conference over this combo because that would just be so much better.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to read some?
Sure. Where are we?
I just put a little gap in the last one we did.
Okay. This or that. Words of affirmations.
Okay.
Oh, Words of affirmation or acts of service.
My love language is acts of service, probably.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
I also do like words of affirmation, like, oh, I love you and stuff, but I find like actions speak louder than words.
I totally agree. Especially in a long-term relationship.
Yes.
I already know how you feel. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
You already know how I feel. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. Keep showing up in this relationship for each other, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, do as you say.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah.
Or like a kind gesture, you know? Like,
yeah.
One thing about Marshall that I find very attractive is that he's a good cook. So when he will like make a nice meal at the house, I find that really attractive, and I find that is like an act of service that's really appreciated. Or I like cooking too, so if I cook and he's just like, I feel like this isn't something to like praise men over, but just like the instant like, I know he's gonna do the dishes, you know? Like that's always appreciated. Or especially being in a relationship with somebody when you have younger siblings. It has nothing to do with me, but my brother and my boyfriend have a really good relationship. And when he takes him out with him for like a fishing weekend and stuff, that stuff to me is really important. So that might not like directly affect me, but I still definitely view that as like an act of service.
Yeah. What is your, like, how do you give out love? Like, what would you say is like your love language that you like?
What are they again? Acts of service.
Physical touch, words of affirmation, and I feel like I'm forgetting. Gifts.
Yeah. There's a way they say that, but like gifts of some sort.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel this question's telling me I need to show up as a better girlfriend in my relationship these days because I don't think I have an answer for you. I feel like I'm inspired to do something nice for my boyfriend now.
Yeah. Mine is probably a mix of words of affirmation. Like, I feel like I'm like always saying stuff. Or also maybe acts of service.
I feel the most I'll cook for him. Yeah. Or like his family. But I think at the end of the day it would be acts of service. And I think when we say gifts, I'm thinking like something you've bought. But in our relationship, I've made like a ton of like cute little things like over the years that he's had, and like scrapbooks, stuff like that. Like I'd write him letters when we were younger too. So I find stuff like that I'd maybe put in acts of service just because it's like a gift. Quotations.
I feel like that's more gift.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so, because you're gifting something, you had the idea to like give someone something.
Yeah.
But like I feel like acts of service.
So then would food maybe be that too? Because like I guess I'm still giving you something.
I don't know.
Like would acts of service be more like I vacuumed your floors for you just because I was trying to be kind? Because I never do that.
Like I would say like Audrey will help me here a lot. Right?
Yeah.
Where he'll be like, okay, I'm gonna do this or help you with this, or like, so I would say that that's kind of like my thing. Like, I'm the type of person where I don't ask for help a lot, so when somebody like sees that, maybe like they just take that initiative to step in. I feel like that would be mine. My boyfriend's is like he's very undomestic. Like he washed the dishes without soap in the dishwasher the other day, right? But like,
what?
Yeah, we won't even get into that because I don't want to embarrass.
Like you didn't put a pot in it?
Yeah.
He just did hot water?
Yeah. And then they came out dirty and he was like, what the F's happening with the dishes? And I'm like, he's like, oh, I thought I washed the dishes. And I was like, well, how'd you do that? Like, they're all dirty. And he was like, do you have to like put something in here? And I was like, yeah, like soap? And he was like, what? Like, I thought it was like preloaded. And I was like, no.
We need to change the subjects. Now I feel like we're just hating on laundry. Oh my God, this is crazy.
No, but this is what I'm saying though. But he does like so much outside of that stuff that it makes up for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where I lack,
where you
he
would be
picks
happy
up.
to do his laundry.
Yes. Where he picks up, I lack.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like a perfect pair. Yeah.
Two peas in a pod.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that was a tangent. Talk all day or once properly?
Once properly, because I'm a busy ass person. And I find one thing, we're going to circle back to the attitude thing. I'm not going to admit that I have an attitude problem just yet. But
rewind.
But this is a horrible trait of me. But when I'm busy or I'm like working or something and like my partner like calls me or it's like not so important, sometimes I pick an attitude and it's not their fault, it's mine. But like if I like both Andre and I are so busy in our jobs that we don't even talk midday. Like it's like good morning, catch up at night, whatever. On the weekend we spend the whole weekend together, so like there's never any texting. But like during the week, like I feel like he would say the same thing. Like we totally understand, like we're not spam texting each other, because that would just annoy the F out of me. And then I pick up an attitude where I would rather like an intentional catch up with you at the end of the night. But like if you don't text me good morning and you don't text me good night, there's gonna be a problem. But like we'll catch up at the end of the night.
Yeah. I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree with you, and I get the same thing.
Yeah.
I think we've both seen each other get a little short before.
Yeah.
If we get a call at work, or like especially if I'm like in the zone with school.
Yeah.
Especially that can be hard because I'm with you. It's usually a call at night.
Yeah.
But that's typically when I do my schoolwork.
Yeah.
And if I'm getting a call and then why aren't you picking up, whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm in the zone with my schoolwork.
Yeah.
Like that's an attitude nobody's never wanted to see in their life.
Yeah. And I've never had that problem because like I said, we're both so busy, so we never really do that. Like I wouldn't spam him, he wouldn't spam me or whatever. Yeah. But it's also like when you've been together so long, you know each other's routine, and as long as you're communicating about like this is what my day looks like. This is when like, you know, we kind of reach out, you know? Yeah. So as long as you're like talking about that, like some people love like just like random text throughout the day. But like I also don't have a lot of stuff to text you about. Like if nothing's interesting's happening, nothing's happening.
I will say I occasionally appreciate like a midday. Hope your day's been good. Like that. Not every day even, but just like occasionally.
But you're not like spamming.
Yeah. Like I don't need paragraph. Like we don't need to be chatting, like having a conversation. Just like a random thinking of you.
Totally. Like casual texting is so normal.
Yeah. A huge thing that like me and my boyfriend do is like just throughout the day, if something's happening, we'll just send a picture. And like even just like react to heart to it. Yeah. But that I feel makes me feel really connected. Yeah. Like especially if it's because both of us work jobs where it's not a typical 9 to 5 all the time. Yeah. Our days don't always look the same. Yeah. You know? So sometimes if he's doing something extra exciting that day, or he has a really cool job that he's working on and he sends me a picture of like one of the houses they're doing a job on, I find that really exciting. I'm like, oh nice, he's thinking of me, wanted to show me that. Or vice versa. If I'm like out, or girls, I love to shop. If I'm like just bought a new book, that's my favorite thing about my boyfriend, is that he always shows genuine interest in my interests, and my hobbies. Totally. Like even he doesn't read. He thinks reading's boring. But because I like reading, he'll ask me about it. Or if he knows I'm reading a certain book, he'll be like, "Oh, how's that book?" And like the fact that he can remember what I'm currently reading, like it's thoughtful, and that goes a long way for me.
Totally. I also think there's something to say too about when you might not share the same hobby as your partner, but you try it. Yeah. You know, like Andre, like I remember one time he, like, I love reading, and we went to Chapters and whatever, and he like bought a book for himself.
I love this story.
And I was like, oh my god, like you're buying a book, right? So he buys this book, and then like I get in his truck like a couple days later, and I'm like, oh my god, like you finished this book, and his bookmark was like so far, and he was like, yeah, like I'm almost done, and he was like telling me all about it. But this book was like an actual true story about like some like hockey guy or something, and he already like knew the story, and like I wouldn't know, so he could make anything up, right? But like anyways, it came out that he obviously wasn't reading the book. He was just moving the bookmark every time I got into the truck so that I would like think that he's reading it. But I was like, you know what, that's actually so sweet that he like cared that much. Like, you know, I don't know, like, but even like snowmobiling sometimes like scares the F out of me. Sometimes I enjoy it, sometimes I hate it. But like I'll still make the effort to go at least once a year with him. Yeah. You know, and like we'll do those things. Or like when I ride, like he's gotten on like a horse of mine before, and like he might be anxious about it, but like, you know, we always try to like incorporate each other's.
That's important. That's really good.
And you know what? It gets you out of your comfort zone. Like, because there's, like I said, like snowmobiling sometimes I'm like scared of it. And there's sometimes I have a really good time and I'm like, okay, I just need to push myself outside my comfort zone. And I feel like it's important.
Absolutely.
But, yeah, you do those sort of things.
Yeah, totally. Okay, next. This or that.
Okay.
Cooks or orders your favorite food? Cooks. Yeah. 100 times over.
It depends on the day. Here's my hot take. In the summer, like one of my favorite meals, or like just like my favorite like meals or things to do is like a summer cook, like in the backyard,
like a
on the
grill.
bar. Yeah. And Audrey's like so good at that, and he enjoys doing that. So I would say like yes to that. Indoor cooking, sometimes he's okay at.
But he's like a grill guy.
If there's cooking going on inside, I would prefer to be the one doing it and having a little bit more control over that.
So is it because you feel like you want to take control that maybe you just can't enjoy it so much?
Maybe. Because one thing is also a toxic trait about me, but also not. Like, when I'm doing my thing, I'm doing my thing. Is like when I'm cooking, like, if he like tried to kind of
But
get
is
in
it
there
your
and help,
thing if he's trying to do it?
I don't know. But sometimes I'd be like, hey, you know what I mean? But I think like outside, I'd love like that sort of vibe. But like in the winter, I think ordering it is so fun to like watch something. So I guess it just depends on the day.
I can understand that, but I think I would definitely prefer him cook for me. I love a dinner in, but I definitely too can be a little bit controlling and overbearing over that. So it has to be like I'm cooking for you.
Yeah.
Go relax.
Totally. But I also love like, I don't know, I would say in the summer, barbecuing, yes. But in the winter, there's something about like cozying up in a blanket, maybe ordering some Chinese food or watching a TV show.
Really?
Sometimes, yeah. And then we both just get to be cozy, but it just depends on the night.
I love a good like pizza in. Like if we're ordering in, I don't have good taste for like
I would order pizza probably every time.
Yeah, same. We love a good, like, I get what you're saying, a good couch night or watching a movie in bed plus a pizza box.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing tonight.
Right?
That's what I'm doing tonight. Okay. Now this.
Oh god, I'm scared.
I think our feelings will align on this one.
Okay.
This or that. Instantly talk through the problem or 24-hour rule.
I think it depends. I think you should always instantly, like, I think if you're gonna 24-hour rule, it needs to be a conversation of, listen, I love you, like, we'll get through this, but I think we both need to take a breather or think about our thoughts and talk in person or something. Like, if I can't see you right away, if we can't talk on the phone, I think we should still end the conversation on a positive note and recognize, like, we're gonna discuss this, but maybe I need a minute. But if it's not that deep, I think you can just squash it. So I think it totally depends on the situation. Like, yeah.
I was gonna say instantly talk through.
Yeah.
And I think that's a sign of maturity in my relationship.
Yeah.
Because I don't think there's a big enough problem that warrants not speaking.
Yeah.
In this stage in the game, you know? And if there is that big of a problem ever, absolutely 24-hour rule it, but like you said, there has to be some sort of communication.
Yeah, you can't just like fall off the face of the earth and then be like, oh, sorry, I was taking a break.
You're still gonna say goodnight, we're still gonna say good morning.
Exactly.
Okay, we're gonna talk
good night,
tomorrow.
I love you, we're gonna meet up and discuss this tomorrow. Like, there's still an understanding. And also, I think when you do that, you kind of like come back down to earth. You're like, hey, everything's good, like, we're gonna figure this out. With work, I try to always 24-hour rule.
Yeah. I think the 24-hour rule is important.
Yeah.
Especially when if I felt angry.
Yeah.
If I feel angry, I'd always try and 24-hour rule it versus sad.
Yeah.
Because when I'm angry, I never want to be mean. You know? Because I feel anger brings out more of a like nasty side.
Yeah.
Whereas like if you're sad, you're just hurt.
Totally.
But if I'm angry, I always try and think on that, or maybe run it by you first, or like another friend.
And I think it's so important to have friends specifically. Like your family, yes, but I think it's really important to have a core girl group or friends that encourage you to think through decisions or stuff within a relationship. Because I think we've all had a friend where you try to talk to them about like a problem with your boyfriend and they're like, dump him, break up with him, go off. And it's just like, that's not the right energy.
Yeah, the moral of that story is really important to have some good girlfriends in your life so that you can kind of bounce those things off of for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Friends that just like keep you accountable and in check instead of just like instantly defending you. Because those are the best kind of friendships, the people that keep you accountable and true to yourself.
So we wanted to end off this episode with a big thank you for listening. We are so excited to have you guys along with us on this journey.
Yeah. Be sure to follow us on all of our social medias, which we'll link below.
Especially on our Instagram and whatnot. We always love to have some of your input. We like to put polls out on the stories and whatnot, asking you for your dilemmas, situations, whatever it may be. So keep an eye out for that. We'd love to hear your stories.
Our next episode, we're going to be telling you a little bit more about us, how we met, and a little deep dive into our lives. So stay tuned for that next Wednesday.
And thanks for listening.
Bye!